Hello guys. Hope everyone is good. Yeah, Tobisi here. Hi. Lately, in past 2 weeks, I've been feeling like shit. You guys, I don't know what happened. My head. It started by having 3 losses. Okay, it started by I was doing great, having nice weeks, even six trades, winning trades in a row. I was doing good. First week, 6 wins in a row. Second week, 6 weeks in a row. Sometimes I break even. I sometimes miss the entries, so I was doing really good. The third or the fourth week, I started having 2 losses. Man, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The losses went on non-stop. I was so demotivated. 2 weeks I was out of the charts. Every time I look at the charts, I was disgusted. I just didn't want. I was bored by the charts. So the question is, yeah, I know that I have an edge over the market. Yeah, I have probabilistic edge over the market. So I wonder that those losses came because I had confidence on all the trades I took. I was overconfident. Then I ended up taking too low probability. I do take counter trend. Maybe I ended up taking way less probabilistic trades, emotions and stuff. My judgment was clouded, and that's why each trade had to be individual. Even if I have 6 wins in a row, 6 losses in a row, the next trade should not depend on the results of the previous trade. I ended up taking losses that I shouldn't have. The wins that I should have taken, I ended up didn't take them. So yeah, guys, today I took a counter trend trade. This one, I had 2 trades. This one, it was a 1:4. Then I had a loss here. Yeah, I was in a drawdown, negative drawdown. I'm a bit positive now. I wasn't supposed to take this trade. I was not supposed, even if it's played out, it's a horrible trade. Because, okay, it gave this move, then went to the upside, and I wanted to break even. I even was waiting to close my trade right here. I don't know whether I was greedy or was hoping for a trade to continue my direct. Even 2 times or even 3 times, I wanted to cut loss, and the trade was with a positive profit, little profit. I want to close that profit. I waited. It went to the upside. The reason why it's a horrible trade, you see. my trades were based on this trend. You see, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. All this is an internal structure. So the price went below, just check the liquidity below this low. But I sold here. This one is understandable because I had liquidity below. I'll show you, but I'll start with this loss. I know I was supposed to break even or take a small loss, but I hoped for it to play out, of which it was horrible. It was a loss. It was supposed to be a loss. Even if it was a win, I should avoid such trades totally. How do I pause? I guess I do not know. Yeah, guys, I'm busy cooking here. That's why I need to take your wife. Oh yeah, it's made a new high. I knew. I definitely knew. It's made the new high. This should be avoided. Okay, let's get to this one. Even though it was a counter trend, but you see, I had these equal lows. These equal lows and these equal lows. And I had this trend line liquidity. You see? I was taking this trade to hunt the liquidity here. To hunt this liquidity and this liquidity. When my trade was taken, it was about 2 o'clock. When the price, it took out this inducement in this extreme and it tapped here, and we had this trend line liquidity. And after you see this candlestick, it swept the high and closed here and continued to the downside and created this inducement and went to the downside. So I saw this inducement and this candlestick. I immediately sold here because I saw also this candle rejecting, sweeping this high. My stop loss was above I sold here, my stop loss was above here. This is a single candle order block, confirmation, this sweep, close below, and continue to the downside. And exactly here, New York surging started. I had a 2.7 pip stop loss, and my target was here. It is a 1:4. A nice comeback. As I explained this one, it was unnecessary. I was supposed to close, and I had an opportunity to close. And the thing I noticed, even how good a setup looks, if it's against the trend, even if it's 80% probabilistic setup, if it's against the trend, the probability of the setup dwindles by margins. So yeah, you see, after this inducement, sweep of this inducement, yeah, this is a probabilistic setup, but if it's with the trend, once it's against the trend, do. So oh yeah, so another thing I forgot to mention. I knew that after this inducement was taken out, I was expecting this move to mitigate. And the thing I noticed, once the price take out an inducement in the trend line liquidity, it's done for that relative structure. There's no need for it to continue mitigating this one. Took out this trend line liquidity and it's Jurong New York, and took out this trend line, plus it's within this M15 M5 trend line. I was watching this one and it's dumped to the downside. Even if I placed my trade here and my stop loss above 5 pip stop loss, it was my 1:2. Also the trade I want to show you, this one. You see, it's a sweep to the downside, price mitigate extreme, continue to the downside. Then it's retraced. But I didn't take this one. Whereas Waka says a restricted trader is a profitable trader, or is the best trader. You see, I had this inducement, I had this trend line liquidity. And another thing too, I noticed the price will stall for it to be able to take this trend line liquidity. You see, if it's pushed to the downside, to the upside, my order block would have been in line with this trend line, of which the price would have to manipulate, even take out this order block to go to the downside. But the moment it stalls, keep on stalling, creating liquidity for the price to manipulate. You see? Break break and retest. Break, then the spin bar, they buy to the upside, then the price went to the downside. But I saw this already played out. No, before I saw it, it was around here. By the time I was done checking these two trades, and this shitty trade included, this trade already played out. So I do not actually need to trade everything. I need to be restricted. As much as this would have played out perfectly, but focusing on one pair, it's fine. And also these two trades. No, these two trades. These two trades, this one and this one. You see, the price turned from being bullish to bearish. So I was expecting the price to take out this inducement and sell around here. So that's why I took this counter trend. With the current strategy or taking counter trend trades, I can, but I have to be more restricted. I need more confirmation. You see, I think it was based on 5 minutes. See, it's very important to journal the trade after you take it. Oh yeah, I don't remember actually, but you see, I marked this one after this inducement. And another thing Waka mentioned, trade similarity. He says every trade he takes are the same. I did notice. I think it's M1. Yeah, guys, I'm busy cooking. It's just that I do not know how to pause. How to pause. Yeah. Yeah, this is a break of structure. Then I placed my order here in my stop loss below here. I already have placed it here, but for safety, you see, inducement, tap here, break of structure. Took out this inducement, trendline liquidity, then reaccumulated, then which brings us to my second trade. We're targeting this high. I wanted to actually buy around this area, but you see, already took out this trend line liquidity, then took out this major inducement. This is my candle. It swept the low. I was waiting for it to break upside, then it's close above. I placed my entry here, my stop loss a little bit wider, and targeted this high. It's played out nicely, 1:3, and this one played out nice to be 1:2. One is to 2. Yes, 1:2. There's no potential for high risk reward on this one because we're against the trend. So we're against the trend, so yeah, ndoda akusiza ngayo.
Yes, sazocela usizo so manje usesobhala bo siqala ngoLesine
Manje udingani?
ngizobhala i-tourism ngoLesine, ngoMonday sibhale i-Elo, ngoLesihlanu siphinde sibhala iZulu. Manje ukuthi ngiyiphethe timetable yami yokutshengisa sibhala nini.
Manje wena udingani wena kahle kahle?
Ngidinga ukuthi ungisize mthungu ngoba sobhala ama-exam.
Hey bafana nca ngibhizi nami ndoda. Angifuni nje ukuqambela amanga, ngibhizi, super busy. Bengakusiza ngalo ma assignment ngikubhalele iWhatsApp, but ukuthi ufunde hayi. Ngeke ngikwazi ngempela ndoda. Mhlawumbe mina angazi ukuthi ngingathi ngikusiza ngani. Because ngibhizi, angeke ngibe nje naso isikhathi sokuthi ngizohlala nawe ngisifunde sokuthi unacha lutho mfana. Ingcono yama-assignment ngikusetshele ngikusendele ubhale. Lotho yokuthi sitadisha mhlawumbe unaso iscope, ungasizwa iscope.
Sanika iy'kopu mthungu. Ama-revision into ezinganjalo. Kuthiwa funda ne-revision into ezophuma into ekanjalo. Sinika into ezinganjalo thina.
Yeah.
Sesinikiwe iscope nje. Nakwi-elo sesinikiwe iscope.
So like ayikho into engakusiza ngayo because iscope unaso. I-material yokufunda ngithi unayo. Into ama-exercise akhona ukufunda angithi
Yakho.
bona ushawa yini
Ukufunda ngingedwa ish.
nayo-ke indaba angeke ngikwazi ukufunda nawe anginaso leso sikhathi inkinga hayi kabi ama-assignment ayi angimandi nakhona kungabi into ezothi udinga ukuthi uhlale nami uyazo-understand angithi but uma usikhona unga-understand ungafika ngaleso sikhathi because ngi-off kuleso nto kodwa mhlawumbe noma u-20 minutes hhayi ukuthi uhlale
Owamanje ubhesi wamanje.
ya ngibhizi kwamanje yabo njengoba ngiziqalile isukile nje nami ngibhizi ngento zami ngeke ngikwazi ukusqueeza ini nami yabo manje nje ngiyarekhoda la njengoba basikhuluma le videos ukuthi uzokala nevoice yakho beshe nqeni ukukuziba nje onutiwe ya uthatha into zakho sibone ngesihlale mhlawumbe 5 minutes noma 10 minutes
Hayi inkinga.
alright yeah guys, as I explained, and there's no high potential for this one. It's a counter trend. For the fact that it's moved with the potential of 1 is to 11, nah, that's not being realistic unless it's a pro trend. It's a counter. We've been lucky we captured these two trades. These two trades and the GBP JPY I just showed you. This one is with the trend. It's a high probability setup. And this is a counter trend. And I wouldn't say to take credit for this move. It's another one is to, because let me see, 33 divided by 2.7 pips. I wouldn't take credit for that one is to 12. It's a counter trend. I was lucky to even catch 1 is to 4 doing counter trend. Counter trend should be fixed 1 is to 2, and I should have break-even protocols in place. Yeah guys, see you on the next one.